Hello Live Wires, Heather Boyd Wire here. Today I'm going to make cloud and raindrop rings. What you're going to need for this project is 20 and 18 gauge wire. I have my ring mandrel, flat pliers, round pliers, cutters, and 8 and 6 millimeter bead. So I'm going to start with an 8 to 10 inch piece of 18 gauge wire and a 8 millimeter bead. This is a cat's eye bead, and then I'm just going to surround the bead with the wire. So I'm going to go around to the back and then up this way, and I'm just going to form a bit of a raindrop. We'll bring this one around to the back and then also curve it out. So we have it curved out like that, and bring this up and this one up. So we have a bit of a raindrop. So from there I'll get some larger round pliers and just bring this one around, and then this one too, we're going to bring it around. And then we'll take our ring mandrel and we're just going to bend this one around and this one around, so they're going to overlap at the back. And then we're going to remove it from the ring cone. So we'll just hold this center back. Make sure your flat pliers are centered behind that. And then we're going to take one end, just put it around through the ring like that and switch it. Hold that again, take that up and around. This will just secure it and also make it adjustable. So you can wiggle these a bit. You can bend it over again, and then we'll just clip that flush. So there, and there. Pinch those ends in so they're not sharp. That one too. Then you can put it back on the ring cone. Push this wire down a bit, and there you have a very stylized raindrop. So you can get some 20 gauge wire and a 6 millimeter bead and just put it on the wire, and then we're going to surround it again with wire. So we're going to bring this to either side, bring this one around, all the way around, and bring that one up, curve it, and this one too, finish around the outside, and then give it a little bit of a curve. We can make a little raindrop like that. And then what you want to do is actually overlap it. Take the tweezer nose pliers and just wrap it around a couple of times to secure it in place. And then we're going to clip it, pinch it in place, and then we can just bend it to the side. Take the ring mandrel again, just bring it around once, and then we want to start forming a stylized cloud. Start to one side of the drop, bring it down, and then you can just start forming your cloud. So you can use larger round nose pliers up, and then down. You can also just do it with your finger, just curve it around. It definitely doesn't have to be perfect. You don't want it to be perfect, in fact. So we're just going to start forming a stylized cloud. So go around, around, and around, around, and around. See how it would look on the finger. Just keep twisting it in. And we're going to just go to the inside. So we're going to just bring it in and make a kind of a spirally type cloud. Don't worry if you're following the outside curves. We just want to keep working our way towards the middle. So just back and forth with the round pliers, as long as it fits inside the outer contour. So in, down, up again, and maybe do a little loop to finish it at the end. Clip it, get your flat pliers, pinch it in so it's all sitting flat. If you need to curve the cloud, you can. Just take your round pliers, curve it around so it follows the curve of the finger. See how it looks on your finger like that? And you can keep it separated like that, or you can take this and hook it into there and twist it in so it's kind of hooked together, and that will be a little more solid. If you want to close it up, just bring these wires together so they're closed and it'll be a little more fixed. Adjust it as need be. And there you have a very unique cloud and raindrop ring. And for another style, you can get this 18 gauge wire and just do a few little loops. So we're going to do one like that, across, and that one that way, that one that way. You can bend this one down, do another loop, and across, and then down, another loop, and across. From there you can kind of push this to the back, push it around to the back. Take your ring cone and bring it around. And you could either make it adjustable or you could just bend that up, bend that around. So we'll clip one end here, push it down, and then bring this one over, tug it, clip it, pinch it. From there we can separate these so they're equidistant apart. So then we're going to take a 4mm miracle bead, we're going to stick it on there, and we're going to hold that and wrap that to the front all the way around. Keep going around like that, and that's going to come up there, and then we have to rotate that the other way, so they're going to end up like finishing in a type of a raindrop formation there. Take the needle nose pliers, hold that in place, and just do one turn around, give it a good tug, clip that, and then just pinch it in place. Then we want to cut this to about 3/8 of an inch, 3/8 to half an inch. We want to hold the raindrop, take the end with the round pliers, bend it back and around. Hook it onto one of the loops, close it up, make sure it's pinched flush, and then we're going to add the other two. And there you have your super fun raindrop ring, and it dangles. So thanks so much for watching the video. Give it a big thumbs up if you liked it. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for lots more wire art and jewelry making videos. Hit the notification bell to be notified when I go live and when I post new videos. And if you'd like to share photos of your wire art and jewelry, be sure to join the Wire Makers Club on Facebook. And if you'd like to check out our work on Etsy, my husband and I specialize in custom wedding cake toppers and funky jewelry. I also have a mailing list, so if you'd like to submit your email, I will send you my free Wire Art Essentials ebook. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you the next time.